I had spent a little bit too much. And then, hey, Heartland, good to see you. Um, I had spent a little bit with Dink and Tank. Good to see y'all. Um, I had spent a little bit too much, and I'm members of a bunch of different channels. And so, I tell you what, a dollar or two here and there ain't no big deal. But when you got hit with the $25 thing on those, that adds up pretty quick. And so
Yeah.
it's starting to get where it's the accounts get. In fact, I had to shut down a couple of them just so I wouldn't get hit again with them. And that's no big
Hey,
deal though. Hey,
hey,
good to see you.
Ding and Tank, good to see you. Say blue something.
Hey, Justin. Hi, Perry. Hey, Peter.
Good to
Yeah,
see
Hey,
you.
Terry.
hey, people, good to see you.
How are you? How's your recovery coming, Jerry?
It's going okay. My leg was swollen today, so I laid down, put my leg up, put ice on it because my ankle was cold.
All right, you still gonna be? It look like you might still be able to make that pedals from the past.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
that's
good.
that's still not for another 2 months. So,
Well, it's what March, June, February. You
uh,
know, when is it? September the
September 9th.
Okay, yeah. Me and Tammy will be there. We're bringing Nikki.
Oh,
So
cool.
yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to it. Um, I'm not doing as much gardening as I was, but I'm looking forward to seeing, what all kind of stuff they got there at that nursery.
Yeah, I'll be doing more next year probably.
Gary, on
Um,
my. I'm sorry. Go
that's
ahead.
right. Not as much as I wanted to do this year because of my leg, but hey, Gary, if you watch that video, it's a sandwich video.
Oh goodness, I now I'm gonna have to watch it.
Yeah,
I had
yeah, I'm calling you out of it. So,
Well, the truth is, I'm actually
Hey,
thinking
Dad,
about taking a little bit of a step back on YouTube.
you
I'll still be
never
doing my live
will
streams,
chat if you're talking to a booker and Eddie.
but
Yes. I'm talking
um,
through StreamYard. My apologies.
Okay, Tuna.
the but I'm thinking just backing off a little bit. I'm spending every waking moment seems like on YouTube.
oh yeah, you can do that.
Uh,
You can nominate just your life.
well, I don't mind doing it most of the time. It's just sometimes I just feel like I'm spending too much time on it. And the chances are after it could be half a day. I decide, oh no, I got to get back on you know, and
Hmm.
but
I just popped on here to tell you that you need to watch that video because I'm challenging you in it.
what's in the sandwich?
My sandwich got ham and lettuce and cheese.
That's all there is in it.
That's mine, yeah, and mustard. But it's a challenge, I'm challenging you to make your sandwich
Well,
and
oh,
record it and post it. And it's signed by MT Homestead.
okay. Well,
Nice.
I got a humdinger of a sandwich that I make on a regular basis.
Well,
I don't.
you need to do that. You need to
Yeah.
watch the video I did, and then go do one with your sandwich in it and post it.
Well, let me ask you this: is it are you limited to those particular items,
No,
or
but you make your own sandwich. Whatever
just make
sandwich
it?
you want to make.
Well, I've got a sandwich, out there that I've made and done a video on, and I'm probably going to do another video on
Well,
that sandwich.
Jesse did his on uh, tuna, tuna and pickles or something like that.
Okay.
So, but I
Well,
had to challenge three people. And I challenged you. I challenged um, Shirley, and I challenged OJ. And
Any,
Shirley and
any,
OJ already said they were going to do it.
any kind of
well,
sandwich on any kind of bread.
Yep. Any kind of sandwich that you want to eat for summer sandwich.
Well, dag nabbit.
well. I'll eat this German sandwich any time of year.
Well, it's basically just a sandwich challenge that MT started out there. It's like a collaboration.
Okay.
Oh,
You
I got
do
French on my head right now.
you do your sandwich, and then and then you challenge 3 other people to do a challenge also.
Okay. Well, all right. DJ, and Dez. DJ, and Dez. All D's.
But you got to call it out in
No.
the video, Gary. You can't call it out live.
Well, I hold it for the video. They won't know they're going to be challenged till I challenge them.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Anyways, I'm gonna get
another.
off here because I'm just laying down and it's hard to hold the phone up and I
Rest
look
well.
distorted, So
Hope your leg feels better and start
hey,
this one. Go down.
it can't get worse, right? I mean,
Right.
I had the knee cut out of it. It's got to get better.
I had to put my Velcro wraps back on my legs because my leg expanded again.
I got to
So.
find something like that, so I got to put it over my knee. So, all right, I'm out of here. Nice. You guys have a good time. Talk to you later.
Good to
Bye,
see you.
Jerry.
See you Sunday, DJ.
See you Sunday, Jerry.
All right, bye.
Bye.
I have a tuna sandwich I love making.
Nice. And yeah, Jerry, you don't want to find someone else because I'm not doing that challenge.
Well, it's not a question of whether you do it. It's a question of whether or not I challenge you.
Hey, April and Glenn.
Well,
We got them on 2 channels.
I highly encourage you to think about challenging someone else.
Well, if I
You
do
got the 2
challenge,
challenges.
if I do challenge, all you got to do is say, "Hey, this is what I'm eating. Here, you got to go make a sandwich or something." So I don't know. I'll watch the video and go from there. But hey, Moon.
Hi, Moon.
Good to see you. And
Yeah, there's one I like. Tuna fish with relish.
well, let me set the stage for you. All right. Well, there's a sandwich I make that is called a German sandwich.
Okay.
All right, and you use pumpernickel rye bread.
Love it.
You add, well, you can add one of 2 different kinds of mustard. You can add the regular yellow mustard, which is normally what we have, or you can have a Dijon mustard on it if you want to spice it up just a little bit. Then you take some Swiss cheese, and it can, slices of Swiss cheese, or it could even be baby Swiss cheese, slices. All right. Put that on there. Then get you some sauerkraut. And I don't like it a soggy sandwich. So what I tend to do is either one of 2 different things. Well, truthfully, it depends on how things are going in the kitchen. But a lot of times I'll take 2 saucers or 2 small plates and put the sauerkraut on one of them, put the other one over on top of it, and squeeze.
And try to take the liquid out.
Yeah, to get the juice out. I might even go through and put it in a pan and fry up that sauerkraut a little bit to dry out the fluid a little bit. Put that on there. Then I'll take kielbasa, which is a type of sausage. And, get me a piece that's about the length of the bread and slice it in 2 and either typically I boil it.
Hey, Scott.
Make sure it drips, get all the juice out of it. And then what else? Well, I do the same thing on both sides of the bread. Sides of the bread. Sorry, I'm I'm slurring my words a little bit, not intentionally. It's that Damon alcohol. No, I'm just playing. Hey, I had today. I've only had 2 drinks today, and that's this Smirnoff Ice watermelon mimosa. Hey, I was just drinking it because I was thirsty.
There you go.
I wasn't trying to drink that, but the trouble is when you ain't been eating nothing, it can.
You should get something to absorb up some of the Smirnoff.
Well, I will at one point. Maybe I ought to go fix me a sandwich.
Sauerkraut, Scott. And Heather.
I don't care anything about Swiss cheese. I don't care anything about sausage, per se. I mean, it's okay, but it's not something I go think about, automatically. I don't think anything about Swiss cheese, sauerkraut, or kielbasa or rye bread. Ain't none of those things that appealing to me. I kind of like
I
mustard.
like, you know what I like is on rye is get some rye and then put it on the grill, add pastrami or
Mhm.
corned beef, and then either coleslaw or sauerkraut, Russian dressing, some Swiss or no Swiss if you don't want cheese. Put it on there and grill it either on your frying pan or on the Blackstone, the griddle, and
Yeah.
get a nice crisp to it. And then, oh, it's oh so good. It's oh so good.
What's up, Outdoor Eagle? Let me go through and change.
Aw, my Floridian Vixen. I love that. I'll take that any day.
The yeah, sauerkraut on a sandwich. It is the weirdest thing, and nothing I would have ever thought of. But man, I'm gonna tell you that sandwich. That's some fine eating right there. And so the it's just a question of it's kind of like I've had I like to try new things from time to time. I heard about this place there in Jackson called Apple or Red Apple Inn, and they are supposed to be world famous um, for their pig ear sandwiches. Which,
Ooh.
yeah, that's everybody's initial reaction. But I got to tell you, I tried one, you know, and it was actually really good. Now
You can keep the pig ear.
it was a strange sensation. Hey, John Paul, good to see you. Obviously, Scott too. I highlighted you say an outdoor eat. Good to see y'all. But I did go through. And ate a pig ear sandwich. I don't think I'll eat another one, and the only reason for that is just because when you took a bite out of the sandwich, it had a different. The texture was just different. The taste was really good, but the texture was just. I mean, just knowing that I was biting into a pig ear.
Yeah.
What's going on, Jonesy?
Hey,
Um,
Jonesy.
so I don't think I'll be eating any more of them. But every time I took a bite out of it, I would look at the sandwich and you'd see a little layer of cartilage that was running through the middle of it. And that was
Yeah.
just, it was, hey, I've had rattlesnake, I've had beaver, I've had, possum, I've had, elk, I've had alligator. I ain't afraid to try anything, really. Hey, Georgianne, good to see you.
Ooh, that sounds good, Georgian.
What's that? Permane Brothers, yes. That is one of the. That is. It's interesting that Georgianne would mention that because I've heard really good things about Permane Brothers. I saw something on it years ago when I was watching diners, drive-ins, and
With
dives.
Gary Fury. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, God
Guy
damn
Fury. Yeah.
So
it. Yeah.
Gary Fury. Yes. Okay.
well, that is one of the places that if I ever get up that way, that's on my bucket list, I guess, to try one of their sandwiches. But hey, Native Wild Man, you
Hi,
know,
Wild Man.
Yo, woman. Hey.
he's, hey, that reminds me while I'm sitting here, let me go through and recognize the members of the channel that are here today. And
Oh, I'm Gary. I want to offer my apologies. I didn't ask you. Is it okay if I streamed off of you?
hey, I'm happy that you are. I really
Okay,
am.
thank you.
So
I haven't streamed off of
even,
anybody in a couple of weeks.
well, don't even give it a second thought, really.
I think, or a week and a
And,
half.
well, I hope you need to be. Um,
Yeah.
you really do need to be so that you can be getting some watch hours. You're getting close.
Yeah.
Um,
426 to go. I hope so.
Urban Garden Chronicles. Let's see. Hang on. Let me recognize the members of the channel that are here, and we got several of them: Native Wild Man, Old Man King Homestead, Radio Jones Tasmanian, Peaceful-Dez, thank y'all for coming in. It's greatly appreciated. And we do have, in fact, the uh, the spinner down at the bottom here is all those that are, I think it's kinfolk and above. I did add one or two that were just new that I wanted to recognize them while they're here, and because Dez, not Dez, Jake Hudson, um, just went through and he became a fan, a member of the channel earlier today. So I played the new member thing, and Native Wildman is on the he is a paying member to the channel. Much appreciation, and he is on the spinner, the corner spinner. And I added the little thing up there over there on Dez's thing. I'm having fun with learning some of this stuff, and I am working on them. I am working on a members shout out video. I ain't got it done yet. Hey, Foxy's friends, good to see you.
Hi, Mike.
Yeah,
Unless it's Dolores, but hi, Mike.
Hey, Michael, Dolores.
Now, I will say this: that when YouTube Police gets up to where I went and asked YouTube earlier this week if it is possible to get ad revenue sharing without the fan funding. The reason why I asked them that, hey Ellsworth Carl, good to see you, and tell Lacey I said hello. And I don't know where Nikki's taking a nap right now. Maybe I'll get her up in a little bit. But one of the things that I have, I asked about, I got in contact with YouTube, Google, and asked them if it's possible to get the ad revenue sharing without doing the fan funding. And they said, anytime you do the ad sharing, oh, wow. Thank you. We get to play it again. Georgianne, newest member. Thank you, Georgianne. Just so I don't know if you're aware of it or not, but everything that comes into this channel, whether it's through membership, whether it's through super chats, super stickers, any funding that comes into this channel goes right back out into the community and goes to help other folks that need it. Whether it's helping somebody, feed their dogs, feed their family, feed their, with a get back and forth to work, put food in their belly. Just try to help folks. That's anyhow. I've promised to do that for at least the first year. After I've been monetized, I was monetized on August the 19th last year, so I still got a couple months, July, August. Well, I guess a month and a half, and after that, I got to make some decisions on what to do at that point. Anyhow. I expect what I'll do is still, put some of it out to help other folks. After all, that's something I'm going to be doing anyhow, and maybe put some back towards helping, towards rewarding those individuals that are members of the channel. Radio man, good to see you. Anyhow, the future is unclear. As long as I keep having fun doing this, I'm going to do it. I'm thinking I may step back just a little bit and maybe not do as much, just because of the fact that I don't want to feel like I'm always on. So, but that's I'll still be doing the live streams, or a lot of them anyhow. Hey, Marines and Army Mom, thank you.
Hi, Marines and Army Mom.
Mike.
Hi, Clarissa. Mike, who are you thinking about with the goat? Gary?
What about the goat?
He said, where did it go? It says, where'd it go? Oh, let me scroll up a little. It says, I saw a funny goat video this morning, thought of you. And then he wrote, just because you have a goat.
Well, that's cool. Tammy just got her in Brooklyn shirts that says "No goat, no glory." So it's a cute T-shirt, and in fact, we just went and picked up another goat yesterday.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, yeah, he's a cute little goat.
Oh,
He,
Mm.
he's a little bit larger than the one that we got from Devil Dog. But he's very cute, very similar look to him. Mostly black. He's got some brown, some white in him on his fur. But it was,
hi, Jeff.
hey,
Yeah, yeah.
hey Jeff, another member of the channel. Um, and I don't know why it's not showing that, but
Are you sure it's on your other channel, Belt Loop?
well, I just mean that he must be on my YouTube place, which I don't have any members on. I don't have any membership.
Are we
on
under
the
bit?
YouTube place.
Okay,
I just
yeah.
happen to know that he's a member of my
Gotcha.
Belt Loop 29 channel.
Need to reach them
I have
by.
I have trouble sometimes keeping up with everybody that's on there, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just too scatterbrained, too forgetful. But when I go through and make something like, by the way, Jeff, I did go through and I've got your name on here on this little skipping thing or this little turner. Let's see here. In fact, I think I can fast forward it to it. Um,
He says yes. YouTube police.
there it is, right there. That's it, right there. I don't know why I'm hearing myself twice now.
Are you under? Are you under Gary? I mean Belt Loop, or you under YouTube police? YouTube police, right? Right now. Okay. I'm under. I'm a member of the other channel. I think. That's why. I think. I lost track.
I must have accidentally unmuted that thing. But sorry
Uh,
about that. I don't mean to keep myself up piggified.
uh, Gary, I'm gonna keep it running on my channel, but I'm gonna be drop it off because I have exactly 23 hours to plan something for tomorrow night.
Okay.
So,
Hi,
I'm
Richard. Welcome.
going to do that. I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye,
Okay.
guys.
Bye, DJ.
Not a problem, DJ. You have a good day, brother. And, but anyhow, like I said, we probably, I did want to go over something I thought was kind of interesting.
What's that?
Uh, I always try to help people, and I thought we could discuss, 10 things to avoid. I just looked up an article and thought I'd see whether or not I agreed with them or disagreed with them,
Cool.
and whether or not there are things that I do or don't do. So the article is 10 things to avoid when 10 things to avoid when live streaming. And so um, the first uh, bit of advice they have is prepare your equipment and streams set up before going live. Configure your software before going live and have all graphic layers prepared. Don't have the time to search for anything during the streaming. I agree with that. Um, Truth is, I've gone through before, and the videos where I've gone through and had all the videos I've on the live shout outs on Sundays that I've done whenever I've had them lined up across the thing have always gone a lot smoother, it seems like. And my computer's got enough RAM on it to where it didn't really buffer that type of thing. So um, just made it easier. And
Gotcha.
um, but I have a tendency to make sure you're. I agree with them. Make sure you have your your ducks in a row. Have your uh, hardware, software, your computer running and ready.
Right.
So now, second thing on here, I don't know if I can. Uh, says to choose a clean and well lit area for your studio. This will make your streams look more professional and engaging for your viewers. Um, I can't argue that point. The fact is that whenever I have noticed if my light is pretty good sitting right here. I've got lights this way and light here. I could probably use another one behind me somewhere, but you know still it gives I think I've looked at the color on it before, and it can make a huge difference whether or not I'm shooting in the morning or shooting in the evening. The
Right.
lighting can make a difference. But as far as having a clean area, my desk is totally a mess, and so
I'm looking at mine. Mine's got little stacks on each side
oh,
with the centers clean.
that would be nice if there were just little stacks. I just got stuff strewn across the room or across the desk.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. In fact, sometimes this watch right here will go off at midnight. You know, and so it will. I sometimes I have to search for it, even though I know it's right here.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll set stuff on top of it. Number three, I'm not sure if I agree with or not. In fact, well, if you listen to Devil Dog, that's probably a good thing. To avoid loud or sudden noises. Try to avoid making loud sound or other sudden noises when doing your stream, such as now I do. I'm not a big fan of the shutting doors or shouting that type of thing, but you know, close windows and doors. Um, eh, sometimes I say "bam" something like that, or you know,
Yep.
sometimes I slam that 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 cup that that glass, shot glass. I have a
Right.
tendency. Hey, Steel City, good to see you. And anyhow, so I guess it for people if they're listening with their headphones, I can see where it'd make a difference. Um,
Like me.
yeah. All right. The I guess the fourth thing on here is ensure that your chair is quiet, comfortable during your stream. I got to agree with it. It's nice to be comfortable while you stream.
Have a good night, Sue. Happy 4th to you, honey.
Yep. Happy
And
4th of
to
July.
and Martin.
I probably should have opened with the 4th of July, stuff because it is our at least the United States birthday. Right.
Well, it's the weekend before, but yeah. Welcome back, Mike.
No, 4th of July
It's
is
Tuesday.
well. I guess technically it is weekend, but that's just like 2 days, a day or 3 days away.
Yeah, Tuesday.
So, anyhow, don't read from a script. I don't have a script. Never have. Never will. Just I don't see how you could script a live unless it's just
You can't.
well, if you could script particular questions. If I had, for example, asking, interviewing you or something, maybe. But uh, step number 6 is don't ignore your audience. Um, Acknowledge them when they come in. Try to answer questions. And the older you get, the harder it is for me to hold a thought in my head. So, happy 4th of July, United States. I guess I should have shown that. Um, don't ignore Giannis. Don't be rude or offensive. I got to agree with that. I don't think it's nice to be rude or offensive. Some folks tend to thrive on it, but it's not really my way.
I try not to be, but sometimes I might say so. I might talk, and I try to wait for the break, and then three of us start over talking, and I get called I'm rude and disrespectful. So I try to offer my apologies if I do interrupt.
Well, I don't know. I think that it's when you the more people that are up here, the harder it is not to, you know, talk over anybody.
Yeah, but then I back away, and I'm like, just go ahead, just so that I don't want it to cause issues.
You know. Now this one, don't use copyrighted music. As far as I know, most music is copyrighted. I think
Hmm.
it becomes a question of whether or not you have, the right to use something or not. And
Right.
I try to stay away from that for the most part. Um, but sometimes things happen, and so
Or something could be clear, and you think it's not copyrighted, and all of a sudden there's a thing on it saying, somebody's
yeah,
claiming, then you got to dispute it and all that kind of stuff. And be like, it came from your library,
yeah,
you know.
yeah. Well, I had I had somebody came on that performed a song that they wrote.
Yeah.
All right, and it was a duet, and she told me, it's not a problem. You won't have any copyright claims. And then somebody else tried to lay a claim on the song. I actually left it on there just because of the fact that I wanted to be able to show other people that, you got people out there that these algorithms and what have you, they pick up like two or three bars or something, and if they say to this person or that person, ooh, they're using your copyrighted stuff or
Yeah.
stuff that you've done, then they're like, well, I don't want them doing that. So bam, a lot of it's knee jerk reaction. Uh, um, Number 9 is to have a clear outline. I'm lucky when I have a clear thought about what I'm going to be doing. The truth is, it just don't happen very often.
Yeah, we end up winging it.
Every time I've tried once or twice trying to do that. I can only remember one time, and that was I tried to do I think I did it on a live stream on how to plant a garden or how to start a garden, and I don't think that went real well. And I just had bullet points, but I don't, I tend to say things pretty plainly, and I'm not trying to sugarcoat anything.
Right.
Anyhow, I don't disagree with it. I can't say I ever do it. Don't make speaking breaks. Well, for me, I have a tendency to keep talking most of the time, anyhow.
I'm quiet most of the time. I let everybody else speak.
I have noticed that.
That's because I don't have a lot to talk about. And if I say my day, like everybody asks, like, how was your day? Well, I got up and went to the cottage, came home, sat on the computer. That's my day. So it's like I don't have a homestead. I don't have a garden. I don't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't have a car to go for a car ride right now because it's in the shop and it's not coming out of the shop. We're taking everything out of the car and it's probably to get junked because it's another almost $2,000 to fix it. It's past the blue book value now as it is with all the repairs that's been done on it. So I'm not going to have, hi Marianne. So I'm not going to have the car anymore. So me getting out and doing things is not going to happen. Good night, Tammy.
Yeah.
And so hi Brett. So for me to have something to talk about, I'm not artistic. I don't play an instrument. I sing off key, but I'm more
Hey,
like a
you
listener.
don't sing off key when you sing in the wheels on the bus or one of them.
She sings off key.
Oh, up key. Well, I don't know what that means. So I thought she said she sings off key. She kept a pretty good tone when she was singing that one
In
little,
high
two little.
school, I went to a Catholic school and it was all girls. They put me in a men's costume with no speaking and no singing allowed because I sang so bad. And then in our local town, I went and applied for a part in Scrooge or Oliver Twist or something.
Oh,
Again, no speaking, no talking, no sit, no nothing. Just be there in the background and be quiet. I
well,
don't do well at all. I'm like, put me on a fence and throw a shoe at me. I'm like that screeching cat that just never shuts up.
hey, Tiny Farm Nuggets. Good to see you, Brett. You know,
But I think
also,
me, it's mostly it's just I like to hear people talk, and I
Adrian's,
want to hear about their day. So
hey, Adrian Sport and Karaoke Channel. Good to see you.
wheels on the bus. Woohoo!
Mary Ann Bimler, always a pleasure. Linda Peterson. Um, well, fact is, I was going to say that probably a better idea for that. It's probably more of a statement of the individual that was the singing teacher that, than of your ability. Just my
This is
guess.
three different places. No, this is three different places, three different people. No.
Okay. All right.
I even had a teacher try to get me to sing, try to get me to sing on key, and they're like, "Girl, I love you, but please don't. You're so tone deaf."
Well, hey, I can hold a tune, but I don't have exactly a pretty voice or anything. My brother has got some skill when it comes to musical talent, but that's just, in fact, well, why not? I'll show you. I'll show you my nephew. Now, I don't know if he's got any talent or not. He's a good kid, and he's got his own. He's actually got his own musical. Uh, this is my nephew, and I saw his son today. Uh, Wyatt Roberts is his name, and he's been had a channel since 2011. He's got over 1 million views,
Wow.
uh, 3.65 thousand subscribers, 65 videos. He does a lot of editing,
Hi,
and
KK's Travel and Education.
good to see you, KK. But anyhow, he's got Spotify, SoundCloud, Snapchat, Genius, Instagram. I don't know what all those things are. I know a few of them, but anyhow, he's a good kid. Love him to death. I love all my family. And anyhow, um, you got well. Is there any questions in? Hey, Nurse on the Run. Good to see you. Uh, I think at some point I'll be doing some maybe on Thursday, Tuesday night or Thursday night. I'll probably be doing some more words on stream. I'm enjoying that program, but it's kind of fun if you get a wild hair sometime. Do you work on Fridays at the cottage, Des?
No, I don't. Well, no, I don't actually. I'm going to my doctor's this Friday at 8 o'clock in the morning for
Oh
my
wow!
wound doctor. I got to go have my wounds checked out, see how they're healing. I have a feeling I have another one opening, and then a week from this coming Wednesday, I go to my lymphedema doctor or therapist, my new one, because the other one moved.
Well, I'm gonna need you to come back to one of these words on stream. You were killing it. You had like over 200 points. You know that was killing it. I need you to figure out a way you can come to one of my words on stream at some point. I may have to do that again. Have a special words on stream just for Des to be there. Well, it'll help. Hopefully earlier in the day than one of my late nights. Um,
And it also depends too, because I have friends staying with me, They've
Yeah,
been here
I'm
a
not-
week and they're going to be staying a while longer. They're in the process of looking for a place. So this is my bedroom right here.
Okay.
I
Well,
rearranged the room actually.
mm, yeah. Now that you mention it, I do see that.
Yeah, that's my table with the drop leaf.
Yeah.
So I brought it from the window, so I moved my bed over into the corner more. So I took
Okay.
that, moved over here, and then I took my 2 chairs and put it here and there, and put an end table there with a footstool. So that's the little living room right there. That's the bedroom, and this is my office, and then the
Oh,
kitchen's
cool.
there.
That's
It's my
one of the
studio.
there we go. People talk about having a studio. One of these days, I'm gonna focus on getting me a studio,
Yeah.
or developing a studio out of this area right here. I've got some cabinetry. I've got a lot of stickers. I really probably ought to stick them on the some of these cabinets. I got room for it, so.
Well, I used to have studio apartments when I was on my own. So it was like a one big room with your kitchen and everything. Or efficiency apartment. Some places call it efficiency.
Yeah. I one time designed a couple of. I used to design kitchens for a living, and there's been one or two I designed that were. I just took that practice and made it a little bit, and I went through and designed an apartment, or it could even been considered a house. It would have been more like an efficiency, you know. Um, but
All I know is whoever invented galley kitchens
mhm,
need to not do it like this. They need to do like a U-shaped one
yeah,
so that they utilize the back wall because mine's not and my cabinets are too tall. So I can't use the ones over my sink for anything other than what I can put down below because there's no shelves above. It's just one big open cavity on the top. It is the worst. And there's like no counter space. So you lose out all the counter space on that back wall that
Yeah.
could have been like for something else and they could have put the dishwasher on the other side. I mean, there's so much they could have done to these townhouses. But
Now,
whoever invented them doesn't know how to lay out.
you lose a lot of utility in the corner cabinets, though, the lower corners, just because of the fact that it's unless you put like a lazy Susan in there, and even then you're going to lose stuff a lot of time when you turn it. Something's going to fall off, and
Yeah, they have some though that come out. It's like a lazy Susan comes out, but then they have like a rack that you slide out that can get into
oh yeah,
the
I know
corner.
there's all sorts of different ways of doing it. I just think that well, I guess you could have I'm sure there's some of them provide some kind of a rack around around it.
Hi,
to try to help
Skipper.
people.
Thank you. Happy Canada Day to you. It's Canada Day for them. Wow.
Oh, cool. Well, happy Canada Day.
Native Wildman, you sleep well, hon. Thank you for popping in and giving Gary support.
Thank you for coming in. And wow, man, good to see you, brother. And anyhow, if I could figure out how to do all the ones that's on the bottom, on my OBS on the top, I would, but it just ain't possible.
Yeah.
So, that any way that I know of. But anyhow, unless anybody has anything they either like to ask a question or a statement they'd like me to address or something, I think we're going to shut it down in just a minute, just to like
46 minutes. Yep.
Yeah, well, I'm just cutting back a little bit.
No, I get you.
And they try to spend a little bit more time off of YouTube than I'm spending on it, and or at least as much. So
yeah.
And so today's been.
It.
Hey, Jack, good to see you, brother. And thank
Georgia,
you.
You too.
And thank you for joining, Georgianne. It is appreciated. And we will. Hey, Numis Maniac, always a pleasure to see you, brother. And we were just going to shut it down in a minute. I do want to go through, and while I can't see all the chats and everybody that's in the chats, I do want to go through and take a minute
Hey,
to.
Rob. Gary's just getting ready to end it. I might
Yeah.
go on myself for a little while.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind staying on a few more minutes, but um, what I don't want to do is spend a lot of time uh, when there's nothing going on, you know, being a boring host. And so
You're never
uh,
boring.
I do see we got Devil Dog in here. We got Native Wild Man, a member of the channel. Peaceful-Dez, also a member of the channel and on panel. We've got, let's see, Numis Maniac, Tiny Farm Nuggets. Thank y'all for coming in. Let me go on over to the YouTube police and see what's going on over there. And YouTube police channel. Um, and look at the participants over there.
Oh, you were thinking about going over there?
Well, no, I mean that's what I am streaming on that right now.
Oh, gotcha.
So I'm streaming on Georgianne Rose. Thank you for coming in. Jack Hobson, always a pleasure. I see the Peaceful-Dez zone over there as well. Zombie Prepper, good to see you, brother. You know, I'm not sure if he's still a member of the Belt Loop 29, but it doesn't matter. Gotta love him, and he's good people. Always thankful for him. And I'm sorry, Georgianne, I didn't already have you as a moderator over there, but you are now. And so, no, I've got to where I talk so much. I just, my voice starts giving out, and I don't want to be all the time on YouTube, and so I enjoy it, and who knows, I could go half a day and say, well, not going to eat all this, or hey, I do tend to, go a little overboard on my meals. In fact, one thing, well, that's another point. I won't go into that. But I do want to say thank you to everybody for coming in. And in the meantime, I want to, anything going on special for you, Des?
Other than my Thursday night live and just trying to get those watch hours,
How close are you?
I am 426 hours away.
So I would
4,000.
encourage anybody out there today. I believe that DJ is still working on his watch hours, and he's really close.
Yeah, I
And
think it's like almost 200 to 3,000.
Yeah. So if y'all could either go over to DJ's and watch something tonight, or go over to, or better yet, go over to DJ's and Dez's and watch some videos. Maybe play a playlist. Maybe you don't want your computer running all night, but let it run a few hours or something. I don't know. Just try and do what you can to help. It'll be returned. It always seems to be.
Every little bit helps for everybody.
That's right. And together we can, we accomplish a lot more than we do divided. So, God bless y'all.
Thank you, guys.
And we're going to end on, go ahead.
I was gonna say I'll pick up on a live so that way you can relax, and if anybody wants to join me on a live, I'll have mine going up for
excellent. Go ahead and start one, and we'll put the link in there where everybody can go.
Okay.
That ain't no sense in. I won't say it's a captive audience, but it is an audience. It's good people, wonderful supporters, and what have you. And let me go over here to Dez's channel, see if I can't find that live stream that she's got going on. Well, that's the one where she's co-streaming this one, I think. And so, because I ain't joined another one yet. And let's see here. Let me know when you get it set up so I can.
I am working on that. Right.
Oh, I know. I'm sorry. I'm not trying.
No, it's cool. I'm hitting create.
Excellent. But you know, oh, there's nothing to be sorry about. Fact is that, well, as far as I know, there's not. Um, Madwood says, Des, I need to text you. Okay. Um, I'm just, at the moment, I guess I'm just thinking that it might be good to people probably getting a little tired of seeing me anyhow. You know, I'm on all the time. So at least that's what it seems like. There are some weeks I've probably had 8 or 9
All right.
live streams in a week.
There
You
should
live?
be something there now, Gary.
Okay. Let me see if I see an upcoming. Right now, the only one I'm seeing is the co-stream.
Okay. Biddy.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Upcoming.
Okay.
Let me go through and get that link, and let me put it down here. And I'm gonna drop the link for Dez's. And I don't know if it goes into everybody's, but it will be going into YouTube Police, and it will be going into Belt Loop 29.
And I'll grab it from my side and put it in my chat as soon as I get
May
lives.
want to put it over in DJ's too.
Yeah. I'll do that as well.
Let's see
Copy.
here.
DJ.
I think I can get DJ's. Well, I'd have to change because I'm not a.
I'm there. I'm over there.
Okay.
Okay.
I beat you
Oops.
to it, just barely, but it's close. That is her. That is DJ's chat. I just put it in, and so did you. It's back to back, so makes it pretty easy. But thank y'all for coming in. I'm very appreciative. Y'all make sure you go hop over on to Dez's. Dez is good people. She's a good friend, and I've been, she's been a friend for a long time. So,
Thank you.
and I will, I'm gonna go ahead and end this in 3, 2, 1. Y'all have a good one.